Hello, good afternoon and welcome to my channel. My name's Natasha, and if you're new here, I post daily videos talking about whatever's on my mind. And as I've just turned 30, I wanted to make this video targeted at people in their 20s. And I will talk about what I would tell my younger self, the mistakes I made and what you may be able to learn from my mistakes. So yeah, I did write some notes for this one, and a lot happened in my 20s. It was wild, it was very up and down, it was good and bad, it was very painful, but also learnt so many valuable lessons. And would I change it? Probably, yeah. Just because, I don't know, I just kind of wish I was a little bit further ahead in life. But my journey has been so beautiful, and just, yeah, I've been on an amazing, incredible life journey so far, and yeah, maybe I wouldn't change it. You know, it's been beautiful, even the rough moments. So, but here's the advice that I would give you if you're in your 20s. So, yeah, I'm gonna be like your wise grandma for the next few minutes, or however long I ramble on for. So first of all, have fun. 20s are definitely for having fun. I know that my body has slowed down in the last couple of years, so going towards the end of your 20s, going into your 30s, obviously you're not getting old, but you are getting older. And no, I'm not a granny, but your joints start to ache and you're just not as versatile or resilient in some ways. You're more resilient in some ways than you were, but in some ways you're less resilient. And I think that's things like, you know, sleeping on friends' sofas, traveling on a budget, sleeping on floors, and going camping, and just getting dirty and wet, and, you know, just not thinking about your health too much, or not having any creaks and pains, just going for it and just being rough and ready to do the next adventure. I think just say yes to any adventure is a really good thing, as long as it's not dangerous. You know, I'm not saying to hurt yourself, but it can be fun. Yeah, another thing on having fun, something I regret is chasing romance and feeling like, from even a young age, I thought, oh, I need to find a partner and be married and have children, and I was always seeking out my next relationship, and that didn't serve me. It just brought me trauma, pain. I'm not ready, quite ready for a relationship right now. So how, you know, my 14-year-old self getting into serious relationships and almost moving in with boyfriends and being glued to them and becoming codependent, it's such a waste of my time. Oh my gosh, if I could go back, I would not date anyone. Nobody. Like, boys, I would just be like, leave me alone, and just focus on friendships, school, things that make me happy. I think I felt like I had to rely on people to give me things that would make me happy, when really I could have given those things to myself. All the things that the men did for me, or the ways they made me feel, which were awful, I could make myself feel that. I could make myself feel awful, but I also could have made myself feel great if I'd have not been with them, I believe. So my advice is just stay out of relationships in your 20s, unless, you know, someone comes along and they're like your best friend, and they don't cause you any kind of stress, and everything's just so clear, and it's just like, yes, they're the one and we're gonna be together forever kind of thing. But these like messy relationships, that it's hard, isn't it? Because when you're in one, you really do think that they're your forever person. So yeah, it's difficult. But And also, even if you do meet your soulmate, then you're gonna be together eventually, you know? You could just yeah, that's just my advice anyway. Don't waste time chasing love. It will find you when you're ready. Don't chase anyone. Next one is bad habits. If you smoke, drink, take drugs, have unprotected sex, just, I know that it sounds like all adults and older people say that, but it's so bad for you. And I spent 15 years smoking and doing drugs and drinking alcohol and doing things that were fun and cool and rebellious. And guess what? I was just self-harming myself and stunting my growth and causing myself to live in a painful body. And on a spiritual note, if you are caught up in any kind of addiction or bad habits, which I think are addictions really, you can't have clarity, and you can't fully feel the joy that life has to offer if you're not fully sober and purified and awake and switched on. Because when we're addicted to things, we're so in our own head that we can't really connect. We can pretend to, and we can look like we are, but we're not really connecting with the present or the people around us. We don't have clarity. We're just like, our heads are just messy. And yeah, I think if you've got bad habits or addictions, that should be the number one thing to work on. Like, forget about work, family, relationships, anything else. Just focus on your bad habits, and get them out of the way, because they're gonna hold you back so much. Next one. Okay, don't waste time with mean girls. Oh, if you're a girl and you're in a friendship circle and girls are being mean to you, please get away from them. I've been bullied in the past, and it's so detrimental to my mental health, my confidence. It honestly led me to feeling suicidal, and when I was excluded from groups and left out. And you don't have to feel like that. There's millions and millions and millions of people that would be really, really kind to you and would be amazing friends. And I co-lead the Ivy Society, which is a female-only friendship building society, and anyone's welcome. It's free to join, and you can join from anywhere in the world. The girls there are from 18 to late 40s at the moment, so we have women from all over the world of different backgrounds, different ages, and everyone is really loving and supportive to each other. And the purpose we get together is just to have fun. It's simply just to have fun. So nothing serious. There's always support out there for you. Don't ever feel like you're alone, especially when you're walking away from toxic relationships, people, friends. Just seek out support, because I know that it can be really, really tough. Embrace feeling lost and romanticize it. I've spent all of my 20s being a free spirit, and I'm still quite a free spirit. Stay curious, look at everything with learning eyes, like just explore and experiment and lean on people, ask people for help. People love to help. If somebody that was 10 years younger than me came to me for help, no matter who they are, I would feel so blessed that they would come and ask me for help. And when I was 20, I wish that I would have asked more people for help and guidance, because older people are usually more wise. Some never grow up, but just ask for help. Ask your local councils, churches, old teachers, neighbours. Just ask so many questions and just ask for support and help, because people really do want to help you. Okay, stop worrying about what others think. The people that are around you now that you think are so important, and they're like, you know, just everything to you. You're idolizing these people around you. You're not going to know them in a year. It's like I'm 99% sure that you're not going to even care or see or speak to these people in a year's time. In your 20s, people come and go so quickly, and you've really got to learn how to detach, let go of people, and take on the next opportunity and just keep going. And those friends that are meant to be your friends will stay with you, even if you don't text them for a year. They're still going to be there, and they're going to come back into your life when you settle down a bit more. So do not worry about losing people in your 20s, because I think that's what it's about. Go to the doctor. Don't be afraid to go to the doctor. Even if you think there's nothing wrong with you, get regular blood checks, check for any allergies, make sure that you're just constantly checking your health, because you want to be feeling your best. Even if you feel amazing, you can always feel better. And sometimes it might just be a case of you've got low B12 vitamin, you take some tablets and you feel like a new person. These small things that you'll only find out if you go to the doctor and have regular checkups. And then obviously if you have anything more serious, you can nip it in the bud before it, you know. And then if you can afford it, go to physiotherapist to check your posture, you know, check all your moles, check your mole health. Just generally just keep checking on your health, not in a obsessive way, but that's what, you know, people that care about themselves do. It's self-care, getting checked out by a doctor. So don't be embarrassed to do that. Lift weights. I'm going into my 30s with absolutely no muscle. I am so fragile right now, and I did work out a lot during my 20s, which I'm so glad that I did, because the muscle remembers, and as you age, your having muscle on you helps with your metabolism, your mood, obviously strength, but also your stamina, fatigue. You're just going to feel more energized, and weightlifting never goes to waste. Like, even if you're overweight, even if, you know, you weightlift for a year and then you don't weightlift for a year, it's never going to go to waste, because you have muscle memory as soon as you get back in the gym. So focus on lifting weights. I would avoid running and wearing heels. Avoid wearing heels and running. My knees are effed because I ran obsessively, and I also wore 6-inch heels all the time, even walked to work in them. I was just like, yeah, always wearing heels. Wish I didn't. What's this one? Warm. Don't be mean to your parents. They love you so much, and as you grow older, you will wish that you were kinder to them. Trust me. Go to therapy. Even if you think that you don't need therapy, you should definitely go to therapy, because you can never do too much self-growth. And therapy helps you to find yourself and, yeah, just become a better person, so that you can have more fulfilling relationships and make healthier choices going forward through your 20s. And also having a therapist to give you advice is really good. But if you just make sure that you feel a really solid connection with your therapist, and don't just choose anyone, because that is so important. A therapist can make or break you. They could, yeah. So, yeah. Don't judge anyone. Karma it comes right back around. The people that you judge, that's going to be happening to you. If you're judging someone, it's going to come around and happen to you. Trust me, it's happened with almost everything that I judge people on. And the way that when I treated people badly, a few years later, I'd get treated in the same way, and it was horrible. And I think that's just about life and how we learn and how we come to all love each other and be kinder, because I think that we're all here to evolve and become on more of a love vibration. So sometimes life has to teach us lessons, but just be kind and don't judge people, because then you'll have such a nicer life. And we all get those thoughts, but you can like pray for those people. You can say, bless them and change me, bless them and change me. So you just think of that person getting all blessings, and then you ask God to change your heart so that you're not like resentful or angry or bitter, because nobody wants to be that. Stop worrying about what others think. I've already done that one. Resting is an action. Slow down. You're not in a rush. You've got so many years ahead of you. Even now at 30, if I live till 80, I've got 50 years ahead of me of great life. So that's a long time. Like, seriously, slow down. Stop rushing. It's not a race. It's really not a race. Travel on a budget. Keep your standards high. Learn how to say no. If you're not feeling something, say no. Just go on as many trips as you can. Say yes to adventure. Tell the truth. Just always be honest. You're not going to find your people if you're being fake in any kind of way. If you're pretending to be someone you're not, or you're doing things that aren't really in alignment with you, you're not going to find your people, and you're therefore going to feel quite lonely. So it's easier to just be honest in everything you do and everything you say. Just be completely honest. It's easier, and you'll meet people that are your soul family. Work hard, but don't work too hard. Uni is not important, but it does help. And don't fear the uni debt, because you will not notice it coming out of your account. You don't even see the payments go out. It's all done before you get paid from your employer. So yeah, I'll leave it there. If you're in your 20s, I know that it can be rough, but honestly, you're gonna be okay. Things do get so much better. I'm so happy to be at this age now, because I finally feel calmer and at peace, and I was definitely not feeling that in my 20s. So yeah, please leave a comment. Let me know how old you are and if any of this helped you. I hope it does, and hopefully I can do more videos like this if it's helpful. And I'm really grateful that you're here today, and I wish you a beautiful day to match your face. Goodbye.